I should have figured this out by now. Have you ever felt this way? When it comes to all of this stuff around healthy eating and weight loss and staying on track and making the right choices, it just feels sometimes like we've been working at this for so long, like we've been running this race. We've been in this marathon for so long, for years, for decades. And there's this voice in your head that sometimes says, like, you should have figured this out by now. Why are you still having to think about this? Why is this still so hard? I know I have felt this way. I know that so many of my students and clients and people in my online community feel this way. And my guess is it's something that you have said to yourself as well. And so I wanted to just record this video for you to come to anytime you're feeling that way. Anytime you're kind of beating yourself up and thinking like, oh, I should have figured this out. This shouldn't still be so hard. I shouldn't still be working on this, right? I want you to think about this. I want you to think about showering, right? Or bathing, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you're a bath person. Maybe you're a shower person. But I want you to think about that because bathing, showering is something that we typically do every day, right? Or I hope pretty regularly. And it's something we've been doing every day or pretty regularly for our whole lives, right? Most of us. And my guess is that you have never said to yourself, oh, why do I still have to bathe? Why do I still have to wash myself? I had that great shower a month ago, right? Or I had that fantastic shower. I was so clean 3 months ago. Why am I still having to do this work every single day? Why can't I just stay clean? What is my problem? Right? We don't think like, oh, I'm such a failure. I haven't been able to just stay clean. I have to keep showering every single day. It's ridiculous. I've been doing this for years now. It's kind of funny, but the truth is that it's not all that different, right? We recognize that hygiene, right? That bathing is just a daily practice. It's something that we have to do, right? And it's not that you failed because you showered yesterday and here you are having to shower again. It's not a failure. We just recognize that that's just what hygiene is. It's a daily practice. And we get that. And sometimes it's annoying, right? Sometimes you're like, oh, I have so much other stuff I have to do, or I'm enjoying my day or whatever, but I got to jump in the shower before I go out tonight, or, sometimes it's just an annoyance. And sometimes it's wonderful and luxurious and you take a beautiful hot shower and maybe you have like a new, body wash or something, and maybe you're washing your hair and, sometimes it's a beautiful, luxuriating experience. But we get that it's a daily practice, even though sometimes it's just annoying, and even though sometimes we enjoy it and all the things in between, we understand that it's a daily practice, and we accept that it's just something we're going to have to do every day and something we have to just make time for every day, right? Probably until the day we die. And so we see it that way and we accept that, and we don't beat ourselves up for failing because we have to keep repeating this every day. And so I hope that you will think about that and invite in some of that energy, some of that mindset when it comes to this work on your health and feeding yourself well and making better choices and dealing with all of the temptations and cravings and, food pushers that we have around us, navigating this. It's a daily practice. And I think that the more we think about it as something that we're going to just get, that we're going to be able to check off the list, that there's some finish line we're going to get to, and that we're failing because we haven't done that yet. I don't think that's how this works. I think that this is just a daily practice. And sometimes it's going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to be annoying and you're not going to want to do it, just like the shower. And sometimes you're going to have light bulb moments and you're going to learn things about yourself, and you're going to have big leaps and bounds in your sort of self-awareness, and that's going to feel great, and everything in between. And that's just what it is. It's a daily practice. And I think the more we can embrace that way of thinking about it, rather than, oh, I should have figured this out by now, the easier it's going to feel, and the more gentle and compassionate we're going to be able to be with ourselves on this journey that really is probably going to be a lifelong journey. But instead of it feeling like that is a failure. I hope that you will embrace it as a daily practice that can bring you enormous self-awareness and so many gifts along the way as you learn more about yourself and who you are and what you're capable of. And as you navigate the ups and downs, and as you ride those waves, and as you see what you're really made of, and as you fall more and more in love with yourself, I hope that you can see this work around our relationship with food as a doorway, as a gateway, as an opportunity to do that work every day. Because what better thing to do with your life? Anyway, I hope that's helpful. I hope that the next time you find yourself beating yourself up or just getting frustrated, like, oh, I should have figured this out by now. Why am I still having to work on this? I hope you'll think about this and reframe that for yourself and realize that this is your daily practice and you're doing it. And today might have been a tough day, but you did it. And wherever you're at, whatever choices you made, tomorrow's a new day. And because it's a daily practice, you can just keep doing the work. All right? Take care, my friends, and I'll see you right back here next week.